All right, 97.7 Outlaw Radio FM listeners, you already know what time it is, and right here, right now, we actually have a phenomenal, legendary female hip hop MC, one of my personal favorite MCs to ever grace the hip hop community. We got the one and only, the Deffa Heffa, right here, live on the line. How
Yeah,
are you doing this
yeah,
evening?
yeah. I'm blessed, man. Thank you for having me on your show today.
Hey, you are most certainly welcome. It's definitely an honor to have you on the airways. Like I said, I've been a fan for a long time, so thank you for just giving us a bit of your time here this evening and sliding into the radio station airwaves.
It's all good, brother.
But I know you're a very, very busy individual, so I'm just going to dive right into this. But I want to take you back to the beginning of your iconic career. And I have to ask you, what made you decide to get into the music industry initially?
To be honest with you, music is always flowed. It was always in the bloodstream of my family. Growing up, my parents and family used to travel with various of artists. Parliament Funkadelics. My uncle was Cliff Campbell over there, and I had my cousin who is D-Loc from the original 415 group. I used to listen to them at the bedroom door. Him and Richie Rich being there, getting the 415 and lyrics together, and that's how I kind of started wanting to go down that path. I just listened, and I thought it was cool. And back then, music had a different type of content, and it was everything that I wanted to be a part of. It was a way to express, coming from a household where we didn't really know how to express. So music gave me that outlet.
And also, taking you into the year 1999, you actually released one of my personal favorite records by you, actually, Ghetto Voices. I was always wondering, what's the story behind that iconic release? And of course, is it still available to be streamed or purchased today?
Yes, you can stream it on all platforms and also purchase it as well. It's everywhere. We still got them. They still going like hotcakes. So anybody interested in getting them, I'm available on every musical platform. And go ahead and stream and go ahead and purchase that thing. But let's get into it. 1999, Ghetto Voices. That album came about because I was young. I was in the streets. I was going down the path, man. It just wasn't going to be productive. And Ghetto Voices was the album that it kind of let me start. It was the beginning of me telling my stories. Ghetto Voices was just a bunch of stories that was I was either a part of or things that was happening around me. So that album gave me a chance to feel a little free, and express myself and get my message out, and it kind of did what it was supposed to do. It was the beginning of it all.
And I gotta say, my favorite song off that record will always be the self-titled song, the Deffa Heffa, featuring Sugar T. Me personally, I think you two individuals had such phenomenal chemistry on that song.
Hey, yeah, that's my sis right there. I love that girl to this day. That woman, should I say? No disrespect. That's big sis right there. If it wasn't for Sugar T, it wouldn't be a lot of us around. Sugar, kind of. She's a trailblazer, and I'm still forever grateful for her having blessing that album, and we still tap in with each other time to time. So that's still big sis. If I ever need her for something, I know she'll be available. Vice versa, But yeah, that was one of my favorites too on there.
And also, as well, you are actually known for your affiliation with the $1 Million Dream Production Team. I was wondering, can you tell us a bit more about that partnership? And of course, how did yourself and the $1 Million Team actually $1 Million Team get connected?
To be honest with you, that happened on the fluke. I had a friend who had a brother that knew JT the Bigger Figure, and he took me over to the studio in Fillmore, and it was JT, Fan Queen, Messy Mar, the Gamblers. It was everybody in there. And we had a little freestyle session. But after the session was over, Chester Gaffler took me over to Oakland, and he was featuring on the $1 Million Dream. This was the album with the muscle with the bag. The name of the song on there was 96 On. That was Steph's song for the album. He featured me on. He gave me my shot, and when we got done with the song, we was getting ready to leave. $1 Million Dream. It was Black Diamond and Nick Peace You know, they asked me, you want to stick around and record some more songs? You know, I'm young. I was full of songs, so that was my opportunity. I took it, ran away with it, and we had a beautiful, I think we had a great run, me and $1 Million Dream. I kind of messed some opportunities up by being young, being in the streets, and not having proper guidance, you know, not really understanding that we were on to something and it could have been bigger. You know, they had a lot of patience with me, and, you know, it's still all love. It's just that, you know how it is in the game, man. Opportunities come and they go, and I kind of messed up that opportunity. But it's no love lost. It's just, you know, the ball kept rolling.
But also as well, everyone's young and makes mistakes. You know what I mean? I think everybody in this world has made some mistakes when they're young, but it's all part of the learning process.
Exactly. But thank God for the mistakes, because if we wouldn't, you know, we had all the OGs that was telling us what life was going to be, you know, what roads to take, and we didn't listen to it. Some stuff we listened to, but, you know, I had to go through what I went through to be the person that I am today. So thank God that I had the experiences that I did go through, and I had the experience. I'm here. We healthy. We in our right mind, and we still going. You know. So thank God for all blessings.
And also as well, in the year 2000, you actually were featured on Dr. Def's Surgery on the Game album. I was wondering, how did yourself and Def get connected? And of course, what was it like just working with him in the studio?
That is my brother. That been my brother forever. Me and Dap go way back. Like, shit, me and Dap got like maybe 20 years or so in. Like, I don't know, the chemistry with me and Dap was just like automatic. I came to a party. It was a party for the bros in their hood. I went to it, bumped into bro, and we exchanged numbers, and I went to his studio the next day, and we recorded a song, and I don't know, that song was so hot to where we just never stopped, and we still going to today.
And I got to say as well, do you think there's any plans for you guys to actually get back together and actually do another collaboration like this year or in 2022?
Me and Dab, we working together every day. You know, the new album that we working on, he putting together right now. He produced every song from Actor $1 Million Dream all the way on. Is a Dab Daniels production. You know, that's a Dab did it joint. So we forever connected. That's my bro. They're my bros over there. And yeah, we still working together. So it's a whole lot of new stuff that's about to drop that everybody gonna get to see.
And also as well, moving ahead of the timeline a little bit, on September 1st of 2006, you were actually featured on U.N.L.V's Underground Nation Livin' Violently record.
Yeah.
I was wondering, what was it like actually contributing to that amazing project, and what was it like being featured among other legends just like yourself?
Man, you know, I was the youngest of the bunch. I was the youngest back then. Getting the guidance that I got from those dudes, like, first off, at that time, we was all in the streets. So, like, I used to be down in San Francisco in the Tenderloin. Them brothers used to fly downtown and feed me out there, and you know, so they knew that I was really actively a part of everything we was rapping about. The chemistry happened, like. Everybody was kind of tied in with $1 Million Dream, so that kind of was the umbrella. And shit, we just never stopped. Everybody just tagged in. We had a good run back then. Like, it was all love. U.N.L.V, yeah, they're my bros. Shout out to Ballhead, Rick, S.B. You feel me? And I gotta say, forever love to my brother R.I.P. Poop Nut the Rebel. You know what I mean? That was big bro too. He gave me a lot of game and guidance. You know, rest in peace his soul. Wish bro was still here to this day, man. But that's how me and U.N.L.V locked in. And we did a few collaborations. Yeah, we got a lot of joints together, me and U.N.L.V.
And also as well, when you brought up Dap Daniel a few moments ago, yourself, him, and Band-Aid released the project All in My Business. I was wondering if you can tell our listeners a bit more about this project. And of course, where can we actually buy or stream it today?
All in My Business. That's on. I think that's on all major platforms as well, especially Spotify. I know you can definitely get it on Spotify. That's where most people stream it from. But That happened on the flute. You know, I popped up at the studio one night. Them brothers had a session, and we locked in. They was working on it, and I jumped on that joint. And that's how it go. You know, it was just kind of like that. Like, nobody ever really planned for anything, you know. It just, we did songs how they came about. In the same way we work right now today. Like, they got a movie about to drop. You know, bro just hit up and say, hey, Shay, drop these songs, you know, for the soundtrack. And it's a lot of stuff I've been putting out. 2022 is going to be a great year. It's going to be the comeback of the Deffa Heffa. And we not letting up. I learned a lot. I got different angles of how to attack this industry now. So we working hard. We're more humble now, and it's a lot more to get out of the Deffa Heffa, baby.
And I have to ask as well, because I know you just mentioned that you're actually going to be featured on that soundtrack. Are you actually going to be acting in the movie as well, or is it just strictly the soundtrack?
No, this time I'm just only doing the soundtrack. You know, I'm not in California. I'm currently in Billings, Montana right now. And, everybody back home, they working hard, and, it's a good look, and I love it. I love the Bay Area, what they doing, like, oh, my God, I just traveled home not long ago, and, oh, my God, it was just nothing but love. And just to see everybody just grinding and staying focused, and everybody branding themselves, and it's looking good. The movement is moving right along. So, yeah, but just because I didn't feature in that movie, trust me, there's a lot of things coming up. I got the documentary, the Deffa Heffa documentary, which is considered to be called... We haven't figured out if that's what we're going to do, but I think it's going to be called the Shawana Walker story. That's my government. And it's basically a story of my life and my family and how we come to, like you say, the music, how do we get there. This documentary is going to kind of lay out everything for the fans, for the family, for my friends, for the music, for everybody, you know. And it's going to, a lot of people going to find that I'm more affiliated than a lot of people don't know. I just play in the background. I write a lot of songs. I'm doing a lot of, co-producing on some things. And, I'm just trying to feel my way around because, an artist, I think, I won't say necessarily you have a expiration date. It's just that, honestly, I feel that the way the industry is moving right now, it's a young man's game. And, and I respect it, but at the end of the day, us OGs, we got our lane, and it's popping. When I look at all the ones from my era, and everybody's still moving along and still busting out great tracks, and we have more experiences. We've been through things, so the music is more heartfelt now. So it's a lot to look out for. I'm still busy. We got merch coming. I won't say too much because a lot of things are still in the making. But trust me, it's about to be an eventful year. It's about to pop.
And also as well, you actually have a mixtape out as well titled the Death Threat mixtape. I was wondering if you can tell us a bit more about that. And of course, like, what's like just being in there creating that phenomenal tape?
You know what? The Death Threat was something that was supposed to happen a long time ago. And the Death Threat came about, like, I just always felt like a lot, I won't say all, because I've been embraced by a lot of people, but it just seemed like certain individuals in the game felt threatened. And I don't know, like, I never knew what it was about, but I felt the Death Threat was a great representation of who I am, where I come from, and what it's going to be. Like, I am the Deffa Heffa. I'm the Deffa Heffa, I feel, that have did what I've done and been where I've been. I was one of the first females to be openly lesbian in the game. And back when they used to tell me, no, you can't say that. And I was like, I'm gonna say what it is, because I felt like every neighborhood had a Deffa Heffa, and it was there was no one to speak for us. There was no voice for them. So I was the voice of the ghetto, and I was able to make other artists like myself feel comfortable enough to be themselves. And now when I look back at them, and everybody doing what they doing right now. So the Death Threat kind of, like I said, was supposed to happen a long time ago. We got some hot tracks on that thing. And You can also go to Spotify and find that too. It's up and it's running. You know, I got a video for one of the songs on there called "It's a Play." That's one of the singles, and it's a dope song. I really think like we knocked that out in the studio, and we recorded that in Dab Studio, Dab Diddy Records, and we just had a ball with that. Shout out to Hooker Boy Films for recording that thing for me. And yeah, that's what it is. So the Death Threat was the latest project, and then we got Troubled Waters coming up next. So I don't have a drop date for Troubled Waters. It's just a lot of songs right now that we're going through, and we thought we were going to be done with it, but it looks like we still recording songs. We getting feature songs. And, you know, lately I haven't been real big on doing features, you know. I've been trying to give the people more of Deffa Heffa. You know, I've been away for a little minute, only because I've been attacking other areas of life, you know, just getting myself together, getting my mental, getting my family together. And we all on track now. So, you know, the Lord has blessed me to be able to continue on. So that's what we're going to do. So all the people out there listening, all the fans, all the fans that's been down and the fans that's going to be down, check me out. You can go to every streaming platform, every musical platform you could think of, and you can just go ahead and tap in and stream, download those songs, go ahead and purchase them, do your thing, and get ready for Troubled Waters. That's going to be coming up mid-2020. It's a lot of things. We got a budget for this project that's going to put me over the top. It's kind of one of the biggest projects I ever done, and it's a long time overdue. So there it is.
And I have to ask as well, aside from Troubled Waters and this amazing soundtrack you're actually going to be doing, what is next for yourself, the Deffa Heffa? Is there anything we happen to miss during this interview? Anything else you still want to talk about or promote? Just we still got you here live on the FM dial this evening.
Well, you know, I just, you know, I ask myself all the time, if I could tell this new generation that's coming up with music, if I had one thing to tell them, one piece of advice that I would give everybody coming up right now, just, you know, be humble and do you. You know, be your best creative person that you can be. You know, there's no limit to being creative. You know, don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. To the more seasoned artists, you know, don't let nobody tell you you're too old. Never give up on your dreams. Keep chasing them, because as you can see, things are still happening. It's the avenue and the lane for everybody. So I'm impressed with where we've come, how far we've come, and I know we got so much further to go. So go ahead, like I said, check your girl out, the Deffa Heffa. You can catch me on Instagram. That's Instagram/the Deffa Heffa. You can catch me over at Facebook. You can Facebook. My Facebook is Shawana Walker /the Deffa Heffa. What's that? TikTok. Everything, every platform is the Deffa Heffa. Go ahead and check me out at YouTube at the official Deffa Heffa, and we're gonna keep you with that good music and a lot of good other stuff coming up too.
And I gotta say, first and foremost, thank you so much for just giving us a bit of your time here this evening and sliding into the 97.7 FM airwaves. It definitely was an honor and most definitely a privilege. And I just want to give you your flowers while I have you here as well and say thank you for making monumental music that not only myself, but millions upon millions of listeners worldwide had the opportunity to enjoy for 20 plus years. So we as hip-hop fans greatly appreciate every single song that you dropped.
Oh, man, I appreciate you guys, man. It would be no Deffa Heffa if it wasn't for the people, man. You know, when I was down and out once upon a time, when I had thought it was all going to be over, man, it was the fans that motivated me to get back into the music, you know. Like I said, I thought that my run was over with, and it was the fans that was like, where you at, what you doing, we want to hear more from you. And ever since then, man, it's been very motivating and very uplifting. So it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? I'm still in the trenches, and we still making it pop. It's going to be hot, so get ready, world. It's about to be a Heffa's world all over again. DJ Immortal, I want to thank you for having me on the show today, bro. It's been amazing, man. Keep in touch, bro. I'm gonna keep you with all of the latest and the dopest stuff, man, so you can keep us in rotation, bro. And I really appreciate you giving me the opportunity, man.
Hey, you are most certainly welcome. And Deffa, if you send the music over, we here at Outlaw Radio FM will definitely spin it. So no worries on that.
No worry, you got it coming, bro. You got it coming. Well, God bless you, my brother. God bless your family. Stay safe. Everybody stay safe. Watch out for the suckers in this COVID, because it's going around. And I don't know how everybody feel about vaccinations, but for those of you that feel, go get your vax shots. And for those of you who don't, just be careful, It's all to each his own. God bless and stay blessed.
Most definitely. You as well. Thank you so much, Deffa. Have yourself a wonderful night.
I will. You do the same. Keep doing what you're doing, man. The culture needs you.
Hey, I appreciate you. I ain't going to stop until the wheels fall off. And if they do, I'm going to hop out, put them back on, and keep going.
You feel me? That's the motto. That's just what you were supposed to say, because I wouldn't expect you to do nothing less than that. So right on, brother. And if I ever see the wheels off, I'm going to jump out and help you push that bitch. All right?
Hey, most definitely. That sounds like a plan to me. I appreciate you, Deffa. Thank you so much.
All right. Definitely. Have a good one.